16, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now a play fake. Carr. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Lance. It's caught. Mitchell. Touchdown, 49ers. Elijah Mitchell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, punting was the only decision to make. It backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this will be a Falcons 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now they'll throw with Carr. A dump off now to Hill. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Going to try and throw on 3rd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Josh Oliver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. First carry now for Trey Sermon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Off of play action, here's Lance. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. And this one complete to Will Fuller. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Working with a 2nd and 4. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr. Forced out to his left. It's complete to Cook. Touchdown, Falcons. Dalvin Cook with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Lance now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Second and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a math.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Off the play fake. Samuel escaping the pressure right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Lance. And this pass broken up. Now the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Taken in at the 22. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. A quick pass out to Juju. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Falcons send out their punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be taken at the 13. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now a play fake. Lance. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, check Mike, 27, check Mike.
The Lance now to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, it's Cook. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Lance going to try and throw on third down here. Flush to his right. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now, it is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Second down at 5.
Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carrying the ball just 5 times. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Lance. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell, and he'll go down at the 28. Lance now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lance, a give now to Sermon. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. Checks it down to Sermon out of the backfield. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Only needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there's the pickup you want on first down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on first down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
2nd and 5 from the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark.
On play action, now Carr. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Play action. Now it's Carr. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On second down, it's Sermon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's Lance to throw it. Got a man, that's Ayuk. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, Nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yards.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. Lance, man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This one caught by Kittle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing now is Lance. And this one is incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lance. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Lance. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners have made it a 1-score game again. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there out of Cook. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Making 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Coup for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Coup to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? He's got a man complete. past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Will Fuller, 77 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start the drive with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Carr. He'll buy some time right. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Rolling to his left. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, It's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so...
Touchdown, Falcons! Josh Oliver with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Flush to his right. He's got Ayuk once again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Play action, now it's Lance. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys in his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Carr going to throw here. He'll dump this off to Cook. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make this a 2nd down. Now a play fake. Carr. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr. Flushed out right. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to